Greetings, dear friends. Today I want to share with you knowledge that can change your life. Make yourself comfortable and we'll get started. This may seem like something unrealistic to you, but I assure you it is not. Once you learn the principles I'm going to talk about, you will be able to achieve any goals and fulfill all your desires. These are not just words, they are my promise. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have everything they want while others struggle to cope with life's challenges? Why some people live happy, healthy and successful lives while others suffer misery, illness and failure? Is it just luck or is there something more to it? Imagine that there is a secret knowledge that can unlock the secrets of life and help you realize your highest potential. This knowledge has been passed down through generations in secret societies and occult schools, but is now available to anyone who seeks it. This knowledge can transform your mind, body and spirit and bring you into harmony with the laws of the universe. We are talking about hermeticism, an ancient philosophical and spiritual tradition that originated in Egypt in the 1st or 2nd century AD. It is based on the teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, a legendary figure considered to be the messenger of the gods and the source of all wisdom. Hermes Trismegistus left behind many texts that outline the basic principles of hermeticism, known as the 7 Hermetic Principles. These principles describe the nature of reality and how we can use the power of the mind to create our own reality. Hermeticism has had a huge influence on various esoteric and occult movements such as alchemy, astrology, magic, Kabbalah, Rosicrucianism, Freemasonry and Theosophy. It has inspired many great thinkers, artists and leaders such as Leonardo da Vinci, Isaac Newton, William Blake, Napoleon Bonaparte and Carl Jung. Today, Hermeticism is still relevant and popular among those seeking spiritual enlightenment and personal growth. In this video, I will explain each of the 7 Hermetic principles in simple language and show you how you can apply them to your life. By understanding and practicing these principles, you will be able to harness the power of your mind to create your reality, discover the hidden connections between you and the universe, and learn how to use them to achieve your goals. It may seem like this is just a pretty story, but I assure you it is not. These principles really do work, and understanding them can completely change your life. The first Hermetic principle, the Principle of Mentalism, states that everything is mind and the universe is mental. This means that everything that exists is a manifestation of one universal mind or consciousness, also known as the All, the One, the Source, or God. What we perceive as physical reality is actually a mental projection of this mind. This principle implies that our own mind is part of the All and has the same creative power that can be used to shape our reality according to our thoughts and beliefs. Everything we think and feel becomes our experience. Therefore, it is important to be aware of your mental state and choose positive thoughts over negative thoughts. To understand this principle, we can refer to quantum physics. Quantum physics explores the nature of matter and energy at the subatomic level and shows that reality is not fixed or objective, but depends on the observer and his perception. For example, light can behave as a wave or a particle depending on how it is measured. This suggests that reality is created in our minds. Another example that illustrates this principle is the phenomenon of self-fulfilling prophecies or the placebo effect. A self-fulfilling prophecy occurs when our belief in something causes that event to occur. For example, if we believe we will fail a test, we may study less or perform worse on assignments, thereby bringing our belief into reality. The placebo effect occurs when a belief in something, such as a drug, makes us feel better or worse for no real physical reason. These examples show how powerful our mind is and how it can influence our reality. By applying the principle of mentalism, we can use our minds to create positive changes in our lives. The principle of correspondence is the second Hermetic principle, which states that there are correspondences and analogies between different levels of existence. According to this principle, both above and below, inside and outside. This means that the macrocosm big world reflects the microcosm small world, and vice versa. The outer world reflects the inner world, and vice versa. The principle of correspondence shows that everything is connected and interacts harmoniously, obeying certain patterns and laws that govern all aspects of reality, from the physical to the spiritual. Understanding this principle allows you to better realize yourself and your place in the universe. For example, imagine a mirror that reflects everything you show it. If you smile at the mirror, it smiles back at you. If you frown, the mirror frowns back. Similarly, the universe reflects what you project onto it. If you emit positive thoughts, feelings and actions, you will get positive results. If your thoughts, feelings and actions are negative, the results will be correspondingly negative. This principle applies in all areas of life. For example, your health may be a reflection of your thoughts and emotions about your body. Your relationships are a reflection of your thoughts and emotions about yourself and other people. Your career is a reflection of your thoughts and emotions about your work and goals. Let me give you a personal example of how this principle works. A few years ago, I was unhappy with my job, feeling stuck, bored, and unfulfilled. I often complained about my boss, co-workers, and tasks, and dreaded going to work every day. As a result, I attracted more problems at work, conflicts, mistakes, and delays. I also noticed that my personal life suffered. I had low energy, poor health, and strained relationships. One day I decided to change my attitude towards work, realizing that I was responsible for creating my reality with my thoughts and emotions. I focused on the positive aspects of my job, such as the opportunity to learn new skills, schedule flexibility, and the impact of my work on others. I also began to express gratitude for my work, thanking my boss for his support, co-workers for their help, and tasks for their complexity. Once I changed my internal perception, the external world changed too. I began to enjoy my work more, my productivity improved, and I began to receive more recognition and opportunities from my boss and colleagues. I also noticed an improvement in my personal life. I had more energy, my health improved, and my relationships became more harmonious. This example shows how the principle of congruence works in life. You can apply it to any area of your life that you want to improve or change. The key is to align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with what you want to achieve. The principle of vibration *. The principle of vibration states that nothing is at rest, everything is moving, everything is vibrating. In the universe, from the smallest atoms to the largest galaxies, everything is in a constant state of motion and energy. The energy in these objects vibrates at different rates or frequencies depending on their nature and state. This means that you too are a vibrating being with your own unique frequency. Your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions affect your vibration, which in turn shapes your reality. You attract what you are in harmony with and repel what is not in alignment with your vibration. This is the basis of the law of attraction, which is a manifestation of the principle of vibration. When you vibrate at a high frequency, you are in harmony with joy, love, abundance, and peace. At a low frequency, you attract fear, anger, lack, and conflict. One way to raise your vibration is to practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that focuses your attention on abundance rather than lack, opening your heart to receive new blessings. A simple exercise: every morning, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be big or small, the important thing is that they make you feel good. Throughout the day, as you encounter something that makes you happy or grateful, say thank you silently or out loud. Notice how this changes your mood. Principle of Polarity *. The principle of polarity states that everything has its opposite, all things are dual. This means that everything has 2 poles, 2 extremes, such as hot and cold, light and dark, good and evil, love and hate. These are not separate things, but different aspects of the same essence at opposite ends of the same spectrum. What this means to you is that you can change your perception of any situation or circumstance by changing your polarity. You can choose which side of the spectrum you want to be on, to see positive or negative, to love or hate, to be happy or sad. This principle helps you find a balance between the extremes and utilize the full spectrum of possibilities. For example, if you feel sad, recognize that it is a natural emotion that has value. However, you may also see its opposite, joy. Recall a moment when you were happy, or do something that brings you joy. Realizing that sadness doesn't last forever and will soon be replaced by joy can help you get through difficult times more easily. One way to apply this principle is through acceptance. Acceptance is a state of mind that allows you to accept everything that happens in your life without resistance or judgment. It doesn't mean you have to like everything or agree with everything that happens. It means that you recognize reality for what it is, which frees you from suffering and opens doors for learning and growth. Try this exercise. When faced with a challenge or problem, say to yourself, I accept this silently or out loud, and then ask, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this experience? How can I use this to my advantage? Notice how this changes your attitude and helps you cope. The principle of rhythm states that everything in the universe is subject to rhythmic movements. There is a natural flow and pendulum swing, and nothing stays at rest or in one state forever. We can observe this principle in various aspects of life, in the cycles of mood, productivity, energy, and creativity. Sometimes we experience joy, motivation, and inspiration, and other times we feel sad, lazy, tired, and bored. These fluctuations are natural and inevitable. The principle of rhythm is also evident in the seasons of the year, the phases of the moon, the ocean tides, and the rise and fall of civilizations. Everything has its time for growth and decline, expansion and contraction, creation and destruction. To use this principle to improve your life, it is important to learn to go with the flow rather than fight it. During periods of a downward trend, you should not resist or despair. It is better to accept it as part of the natural cycle, to use the time to rest, reflect, learn, and prepare for the next upward phase. When an uptrend occurs, you should not become complacent or overconfident. Instead, use this phase to maximize your potential by taking action, creating value, expressing gratitude, and enjoying your accomplishments. The principle of cause and effect states that nothing happens by chance. Every consequence has a cause, and every cause produces a consequence. Everything that happens in the universe is the result of a chain of cause and effect that can be traced back to the original source. This principle applies on all levels of existence, spiritual, mental, and physical. On the spiritual level, our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality. On the mental level, our attitudes and emotions influence our actions. On the physical level, our actions lead to concrete results. A good example of this principle is the butterfly effect, the idea that a small change in one part of a system can cause a significant impact in another part. For example, a butterfly flapping its wings in Brazil can cause a tornado in Texas. This illustrates how everything is interconnected and dependent on each other in the universe. The principle of cause and effect also applies to habits and results. Habits are repetitive actions you perform daily, consciously or unconsciously, and they are the cause of your results. For example, regular exercise can lead to fitness and health, whereas smoking can lead to illness and ill health. Knowing the principle of cause and effect empowers you to take charge of your life. This understanding helps you realize that you are not just a victim of circumstances, but a creator of them. You can choose to act in accordance with your spiritual purpose, generate positive thoughts and emotions, and develop healthy habits. This is how you can create positive change in your life. When you hear the word gender, what comes to mind? It could be biological sex, social roles, personal identity, or something else. Gender is a complex and multifaceted topic, and while it can be controversial, it is also a universal principle that is relevant to all aspects of life. The principle of gender states that everything has both masculine and feminine aspects or modalities of energy. These two types of energy manifest in our thoughts, behaviors, emotions, and feelings. Masculine energy is characterized by being active, assertive, logical, rational, and goal-oriented. Feminine energy, on the other hand, is passive, receptive, intuitive, creative, and process-oriented. These energies are not opposites, but rather complement each other and work in harmony to create balance within us and in the world around us. They can be compared to the two sides of a coin or the two poles of a magnet. In Eastern philosophy, they are similar to yin and yang, concepts that represent the dynamic interplay of two aspects. Yin is feminine, dark, cold, soft, internal and descending energy. Yang is masculine, light, hot, firm, external and ascending energy. These energies are constantly changing and influencing each other. They are not static and are always in motion. The principle of gender teaches us that it is important to balance the yin and yang energies within ourselves and in our relationships with others. It is necessary to embrace both the masculine and feminine aspects of our being without suppressing or denying either one. This means integrating logic and intuition, analysis and creativity, action and reflection, ambition and caring. This balance helps us achieve a state of wholeness and harmony, allowing us to better express ourselves and improve our interactions with others. When we understand and embrace the diversity and richness of life that arises from the interaction of these energies, we can improve our communication and connection with others who may have different levels of masculine and feminine energy. By applying the principle of gender in our daily lives, we can see how it affects our reality, helping to create a more harmonious and balanced existence. Now that you know about the 7 Hermetic principles and their impact on your life, try applying them to your daily practice. You'll be surprised at how they can change your reality.